Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
It's the Fleece and Harmony crew, and this is episode 187 if you're watching it on the day, and it's November 28th if you're watching it on the day that it's published. And here we are on a bright sunny day. Yes. So the last three episodes we were saying it's raining, still raining, and now we have sun. But we think we had enough rain, but no, I know. People that have like irrigation ponds and stuff like that are saying they're like 6 feet below comfortable.
What should be.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but this is a Woolcast, and we've got lots of things to show you today. Well, our projects are a little bit slim, but we'll show you stuff anyway.
We'll make it up.
Yeah, we'll make it up. We have a quick farm update, and on our shop update, we're going to talk about gifts for knitters and little stocking stuffers, because we have people coming in now looking a little bit desperate, saying, I need to buy wool. And I said, maybe you don't need to buy wool. Yeah. There's lots of other things that you could buy, but wool is a little bit tricky for somebody else.
Kind of personal.
Sort of. Is. Yeah. And especially if you're a non-knitter and don't even really know what they knit, then that gets even trickier. So anyway, we'll talk all about that. And for the farm update, it's the...
We don't know where we
are. Betsy can't settle down until we have done it. So we're recording this in the yarn store, in the wool shop, in the mill. Yeah. On the sheep farm in Belfast, Prince Edward Island, Canada. Yeah. Okay, so this is the horse blankets on, horse blankets off time. Oh, yes. So my horses live outside and they have shelter in a hedgerow, but when it could rain and then freeze and then rain again and freeze, then we do blanket them, even though we don't necessarily keep the blankets on all year round. But every second day now, it's a blanket on and a blanket off. So I like them to be warm, but having blankets on all the time actually compresses their coats a bit. So it's not great to just leave them on like forever.
Well, I wouldn't want my coat to have to stay on 24/7.
Yeah. But it is better to have your coat on
when it's raining.
Yeah, when it's raining and windy.
Yes.
It's actually the wind that's the real thing, because it chills them. Anyway, so now that's what I'm doing every second day. But I'm watching the weather to make sure. So they have to have it back on for tomorrow.
Good for Purdy, though. Just to, let you near her and remember humans.
Yeah, she doesn't mind me near her. It's just that she loves to get scratches and stuff like that, but she just doesn't want. No, I don't want it on. I don't want it, including her altar. So anyway, she's a little bit special, but she's an old lady, so we'll give her a little bit of grace on that. Yeah. So. Anyway, and the other big news on the farm is that we have a huge linden tree. Nice. I have no idea how old it is. I think it's probably as old as the house. It looks pretty old. Yeah. Like it's more than 100 years old for sure.
It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a really big one. But there were some dead branches that were kind of probably damaged back in Fiona, and then they died. And the tree itself is in great shape. I keep looking over there because that's where it is. That's where it is. So I'm going to look at you guys. There were some dead branches, and then we had trimmed it a few years ago, and then some suckers came out of where we trimmed it. So there was these scraggly branches, and the power line to the house goes right under it, like under the canopy. So we had an arborist come and give it a haircut. Yeah, and it looks a lot better. You can see the house, and but that's amazing. That's a job.
I think you're really going to see the effects of it come spring.
That's what he said.
When it fills out again.
Yeah, that's what he said. Don't worry. Because we took out quite a bit of stuff off of it. But it's amazing. Yeah. They throw a rope up. They haul up the chainsaw on a rope, and then they're up there. Of course they are. It's not like they're in a bucket truck or anything. They're actually in the tree. So anyway, I didn't watch. No.
It's not a job for those who are afraid of heights.
No. And then he cleaned up there was a maple tree also in front of the house that was planted a little bit too close to the house. And it was quite small when we moved in here. It's amazing how much it's grown in how many years has it been? 12, 14 years. So, well, I guess they say a tree for 10, 20 years, you have your full grown tree, basically. Yeah, exactly. So that was the excitement watching him up in the. I could only watch until I saw the chainsaw go up, and then I was thinking to myself, being up in the tree, manhandling a chainsaw and cutting the branches and everything. You have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to say it again. Oh, me aching nerves.
Yeah.
Betsy loves when I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you the other day, Simone, you sound like a 90-year-old woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
at least it was only her nerves that were aching and not her bones.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, that's what I don't know where do they say it this one around here? I'm on my last nerve and you're jumping on it.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's another one for you then, Betsy. Anyway, so I guess we'll get right into the shop update. So we have a couple fun things, and we want to talk about holiday shipping. So did you put that on the agenda, Betsy?
I just suggested that we should
Okay.
talk about mainly, not so much if you're ordering an already made product,
Right.
but just to remind you folks that we do a lot of your dyeing to order.
Right.
So we do have that 14-day window that we give ourselves to complete your order. So sometimes you get lucky and what you order is right here on the shelf, and I can just walk out, snatch it, put it in a box, and ship it out that afternoon.
And it literally goes out
that afternoon.
Yeah.
But when that happens, just smile and be happy. Because there are many times that's not the case. Because we do work dye to order for the most part. So then we have to still dye the order. And on some occasions, we even need to get Simone still to spin it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we do need those 14 days. So if you are ordering yarn and you want it for Christmas, keep those 14-day processing days in mind.
Yep. And
well as whatever it's going to take to get to you.
Right. And if you're really want to know, like it can't be a day late or whatever, then just shoot us an email and then we can tell you, then we'll be able to tell you how long it'll take. That happens mostly because I have to say, Betsy, you've been dyeing up a storm and Simone's been spinning up a storm.
Yes. Yeah.
So we've actually have quite a lot of yarn in stock now. So, and the reason why we work like this is that we carry a lot of yarn in the shop and have a lot of stuff. So if you're ordering 1 or 2 skeins of a popular color, for sure we have it. Yeah. But if you order a sweater quantity, we make the batch for you almost every time. Yeah. So if you're ordering 6 or 8 skeins, you can almost count on the fact that it has to be dyed.
Yeah, which we do, so that you are ensured that you're getting the same dye lot.
Right.
And even though it's hand-dyed yarn, and we do still recommend alternating skeins, it diminishes the difference between those skeins.
Kind of creates a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys have a fantastic knack for ordering that one skein that I just haven't got to yet.
Yeah, well, because we have 100 colors.
Yeah, if I want to know what's missing from stock, I just need to go to the order list.
Yeah.
Oh, and surely someone ordered it that weekend.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's great. So just keep that in mind.
Yes.
And if you really don't know that, or you want something that's going under the tree and you're not sure, we're well within it's a month now. Yes. So we don't need to worry too much. It'll be there, but you do have to calculate the shipping time as well. Yeah. So, right. Okay, and we're very excited, and we talked about this in the last newsletter, is that we have our Wildwinds back in stock, and I think you finished dyeing all of the regular colors that we had, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're in the position where we're going to add a couple new colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're just going to have to stay tuned for a few more minutes.
Yeah. So we are going to add a few new colors to the Wildwinds. We want to kind of create a palette where you can do beautiful Fair Isle knitting and have some subtleties between colors to give that dimension that Fair Isle is really where it really sings. Yeah. So and we have I think we have it spun already, right? You're just in the process of dyeing the
We're getting there.
the new
Or
new colors.
it's in process.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly where in the process
Yeah,
it is.
exactly.
But,
Okay. So we're really happy
Yes.
about having the Wildwinds back.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's one of my favorites.
Yes, it's a lovely, lovely yarn. It's a fingering weight yarn for those that don't know about it. And it's 100% wool, and it virtually 100% comes from the same flock as well.
Yes.
There's one flock of sheep on the island that we use for that wool or yarn because it has a slightly different texture than the other wool we get from the other farms that have mostly the same breed. And it's I don't know, the only way I can describe it, for me, I say creamy, but I don't know how. It's like our regular yarn, like the Aran and the Selkirk worsted, has a little bit of a sheen to it and has a little bit of a more drapey feel. Am I describing it right? Would you say? Yeah. And this one has more of a woolly feel, but it's not I wouldn't call it very rustic.
No.
It's quite soft.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's almost drier, maybe like a drier feel
Yeah.
than the other. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not as silky.
No.
It's not as silky. So it acts like a woolly wool, but it's still soft.
Yeah.
So we're pretty proud of it. We were pretty upset with the fact that we couldn't get it comes from one farm. Yeah. So if the farmer decides that he doesn't need to shear his sheep or whatever, then we're kind of up to his mercy. But he had quite a lot this time, so we were able to get a lot, but it goes fast.
It does.
too. So anyway.
And that's one of the challenges of working with like a flock specific type of yarn.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But we like it.
But then it keeps it so special.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. So, so all the existing colors are back in stock and we're ready to go. And then we're going to be working on the new colors. Yeah. All right. And there's a note because we were completely out of stock yarn.
Yes.
Like literally we didn't have one skein in the store.
Not a single one.
Yes. So we have lots of sock yarn back in stock. And we had some very long fleeces that we used, and I'm going to tell you this because there's a positive and then there's something special about it. Yeah. So we I think it's some of the longest fleeces that we've spun.
Definitely.
That are not lopey.
Yes.
Like we were really testing the edges of what we can do here. However, it makes it more durable.
Very.
Yes. Yeah. So we're really happy. We stuck with it. And I can tell you, Simone does most of the spinning and then I had to help and the two of us were crazy.
It was Sockapalooza for the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
And that's, well, I mean, I think we're all a little bit crazy because I know Ken and Emily are like, please, no more sock yarn.
Yeah.
We just want to do something different.
Yes, because it's one of the only regular yarns that we have that is blend.
Yeah.
So you have the laces as well, but we don't make as much of that. So, and the mohair that we had at the same time as the super long fleece is super kinky.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to say this out loud because you may see that when you get your sock yarn, some of the springiness of the mohair is still in the skein itself. Yeah. So we've knit some up. This has happened a few times to us that we get that kind of really kinky mohair. Probably from the same goats because we get the mohair from the same farm all the time. Yeah. And we did knit with it and it's fine. Yeah. So don't be alarmed if you order it and it has a little bit of
just kind of like 1994, those crimp irons that you would use in your hair. Yeah. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. So but when you knit it up, it's perfectly fine.
So will that be the name of the episode? Kinky mohair?
Kinky, yeah.
we have called it kinky sock before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yes, because it's happened before.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. And then we have a new book.
a super cute book.
A super cute
really
book.
I love super cute books.
Yes. So I have to tell you that it's actually sold out. This is a shop update or a shop copy, but I have the order coming.
Okay.
So I'm getting a couple more of these books, but I think that the distributor is also out because I'm missing one on my order. So when I got the confirmation, but I will have more, and you can order this. So I should say it. The Gnomes of Gimblewood. Grimblewood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I had a look. There's a lot of felted tweed in there.
Yes, they do use felted tweed a lot in this.
So for
book,
those of you who love felted tweed as much as I do, and you've got bits and pieces lying around, this is
the book
perfect
for you.
for that.
Yes.
Or if you just need an excuse to add additional colors to your felted tweed collection,
Right.
Because I have a dream.
to have every
That
color.
someday I will have like this wall that just has every color. So I can just select whatever I need.
You have that right here.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Simone.
Yeah, but not in her own little Santa's workshop.
That's right.
Yeah, right. So we have that book, and it's really cute. And I had no idea when I ordered it that it was using mostly felted tweed.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think
which
we did
was-
either until Simone started looking, and she's like, "This looks really familiar." And then she looked
Yeah.
at the yarns that were used.
Yeah,
So
so that's great. Okay, so the next part is gifts for knitters.
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to talk about these cookies, Simone?
Or are we just supposed to eat them?
Yeah.
Both.
Okay.
So we like shop cookies.
Yes.
And there's always cookies in the shop.
Yes.
But we've been kind of on the Lady Sarah's maple cookies for a while.
Yes.
And I was shopping last night at Ogees and I found Speckless. They're like a Dutch spice cookie and they are so good.
Yeah.
So I had to get some for the shop.
Yeah.
So if you guys want a really great cookie, we highly
Super
recommend.
crispy. It says it. It's kind of like it's not like shortbread, but it's the same feeling of shortbread in the fact that it's about the texture when you're eating them as well as the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have it's crispy.
It's almost like a ginger snap cookie, but with different flavoring.
It's almost like the different because ginger. Snappy ginger snap has a snappy texture. This has a very particular texture, but it has a like spice.
Sandy biscuit
crumbly,
texture, which I love.
Maybe it's like a cross between the shortbread and ginger snaps.
I would say that's
That's
perfect for throwing in your food processor, grinding up, and using as a base. For like cheesecakes and like different mousse cake things. And so those have definitely been used in multiple ways in our household.
Yes. And we were debating about how to pronounce it. So you say speculas. You say
I thought it was speculoos.
Yes. And I won't tell you what I thought. Anyway, so I can hardly wait.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a nice holiday cookie.
That's
it.
And not too
They're not like sickeningly sweet.
Yes.
I don't know if and this is the guess I'm going to take at it. They've got those warm spice flavors, but not the strong molasses.
Yes.
That a ginger cookie generally
Yes.
has.
And
So
warm spice, that's exactly where I was going. Warm spice, but not overdone.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a subtle, we love them. Obviously.
Perfect with coffee or tea.
Yeah.
We don't ship them.
Yeah, no. and we don't have a collaboration with them. So
No, we do not.
this is our real thing.
This is unsponsored.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, is there anything else? The gifts for knitters. That's where we were. Yes. Okay. Yes, we got caught on the cookies. I wanted to talk about you girls have picked up the mostly like stocking stuffers and things like that. So I do want to remind people that we did get in this beauty if you really want to, if your knitter is really special. This is a tabletop swift made by Fox Mountain Spindles, and we just love this. It's adjustable. Scott the woodworking that Scott does is just wonderful. The wood feels really nice. And this Swift converts into a yarn buddy. So this is the same base, and you have the bits and pieces that come with the Swift that make the yarn buddy as well afterwards.
If you're like me, and for a long time you weren't really sure what a yarn buddy is, so what you can do is you take your caked yarn after you've caked it up, remove the top part, stick her through. This just holds it so it doesn't come flying off, and then you just knit. From there. And his ball bearings are so smooth. I challenge you to be able to like keep up with him. Knitting.
Exactly. Well,
so that's what you do with your
and then knit. So just to be clear, this is not you'll still need, if you want to cake your yarn, you'll still need a winder. This is just to hold the skein on the tabletop, and it moves really.
Convinced him to make the winder yet, have we?
Well, he does the Nosta pin.
Okay.
Which he's out of, so I don't have the Nosta pin. So might have to ball by hand. and to your point with the ball bearings, you have to watch it with this because it's very smooth. So that's a really nice gift. And so what do you guys have? Did you pick up your favorite things?
There's the project bags.
So we restocked the project bags, and we did get them with the zippers this time. So, and there's a zippered pocket inside as well. And we did 2 flavors. So we have the Happy to See You, the bouncing sheep. There. And we have Simone did a pattern called Happy to See You, EWE, which is made from this graphic as well. So you can get that on Ravelry under Santa's Guy Creations. And we went back to, we used to have this bag a while ago, and now we just did a rerun of it. And that's our lovely James Ram, who is no longer with us. He was an old man, but he was definitely handsome. And we called him James Bond because he was so handsome. And he knew it. He almost could do this. Almost. He was a sweet boy. Okay, so, and then what did you guys pick out?
So we kind of went to the coconuts shelf and pulled a bunch of fun things. So I'll show a couple of them. So we've got the colorful stitch stoppers. They are like a little foam stitch stopper. What I appreciate about them is they really can grab your needle well, because if you choose, there's multiple different sizes for your needles, and when you slip those in there, they really kind of hug it well. So that's what I think I have mohair or something.
I've got wool stuck to my lips.
Am I the source of this?
Yes, so we pulled those, and then they've got a great variety of different types of stitch markers. So we've got, Simone.
It's okay.
I pulled something apart. So we've got the jumbo stitch markers, which I don't work on the really large needle, so I have not given these a try. But I can imagine if you're up on like a size 10 millimeter needle, like that would be great.
And these are nylon coated metal, so they stick to the magnets, because everything that coconuts makes has, we'll see what the magnet is.
And I think, am I right in they come in 6 different colors?
6 different colors inside.
10 of each. So I love to use them on my chart. I will draw a line matching the colored stitch marker that I'm using for that section. So when you look at your chart, you get to your knitting part, you see, I'm on the purple line. So then you know you're in the purple section. So that helps me to just find my place on my knitting chart a lot quicker. So
this is a system that you developed when we were doing the blanket.
Exactly. So these help me do that because they have the colored stitch markers.
And also Julie, who's the owner of Coconuts, she uses them kind of in a similar way, like as a guide, if you're following her Coconuts method book and where to place. So when you start your increasing or your decreasing in your pattern, there's different color stitch markers for that as well. So
they are pretty and fun, but you can also have those colors work for you too. So that's good. And then they also have the split ones if you want to be able to remove it a little easier, that are just like you just kind of wind it on and off. And then they have the opening and closing
Right.
ones too. And then, as Kim likes to say, if you have an extra special knitter in your life,
The precious metal one. So these ones are, I think there's also 54. And that has a sample of all of the sizes of round. It's going to be impossible for you to see it, but it has the opening stitch, like the little bulb pin stitch markers. It's got 3 sizes of the regular round stitch markers, and they're kind of the colors are. I don't think that it's real gold, but they're gold, copper, and silver, and colored metal, I'm going to say.
Yep.
And although it does say precious
it does
metals,
say
but
precious metals.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it does say it. So
they could be gold weighted.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
maybe. It does look like gold, but I can't
You'll have to
imagine the
ask
price
June,
of gold.
find
Yeah,
out.
exactly. So they all of this is just
No, I know
frivolous
what.
talk.
I'm going to
Doesn't-
get right up for some of you who made
Yeah.
this request.
Yeah.
So these are the opening, closing. These are the jumbo that come in multiple colors. The smaller of that, and then there's the open or the what are they called? The ring, the
Yeah.
split ring.
And then these are the
The
ones,
precious,
the little
yeah.
precious metals. Okay.
And if we have non-knitters come in looking for gifts for knitter friends or family, I usually recommend this is a good starting point because it has a variety of different stitch markers.
Right.
So you kind of have your bases covered.
Yeah.
And if you know that your knitter uses stitch markers, this is a really great place to start. Plus,
Yeah.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what else is there?
All right. So next up is and we
Oh,
also
yeah,
and if
have
you really
That's right.
can't, if you
the
really,
flight of stitch markers.
if you really can't decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has a little sampling of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have the squeaky chair today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up is the Coconuts Maker Keep. So this is a neat little bracelet. I'm going to open the box. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's really sticky, that box.
So while she's opening, I was at a 40th birthday party on the weekend, and one of the games we played was all about describing different items and toys from the 1980s and early 90s.
Oh.
And this reminds me of the slap bracelets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's great.
How is that a toy?
Oh, it's just fun to like.
Oh, just
'cause
have the-
when you stretched it out. I think this one does it.
Yeah,
it would
it
stay
does.
perfectly
Yes,
stretched out.
yeah,
Well, then you just walk around like snapping these things
were
on
fun.
your wrist.
Oh,
They were loud and
I missed that
obnoxious.
completely.
Probably screaming
Loud and
annoyed teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So this is how you use the Maker's Keep. And all of Coconut's accessories are magnetic or,
Yep.
they will attach to a magnet. Even our fun little bamboo cable needles.
Because honestly, I was asking Simone, I'm like, Simone, what is this really for? And
Yeah.
this was a great example of what to do with it.
Yeah.
So when you're knitting cables and you need to put your cable needle down, because some of us just can't get this whole cables without a needle
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I've been both camps, so with that.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if it's a small cable, I'll go without a needle, no problem. But if it's a larger, more intricate cable,
Yeah.
or if it's like an intensely cabled project, then I want a cable needle. And this is just so convenient because I don't know about you guys, but I have a tendency to lose cable needles in my chair.
Yeah.
And then stab myself with them
Yeah.
later.
For a while,
So this prevents that.
I was putting a bun in my hair and sticking it in the bun.
Oh, yeah.
While I was carrying, and then I'd be like, where did it go?
It's in there
It's
somewhere.
in there. Yeah. So this is a great idea for that.
Yeah.
So if you have a knitter in your life or you are a knitter that really enjoys cabling,
Yeah.
this is the cat's meow.
And every accessory that Coconuts makes uses that magnet. You can stick the row counter on there. You have all kinds of things. And to your point, Betsy, it just goes completely flat.
Yep. Yeah,
There,
that
yeah.
sounds.
And it's
then
got a
you
ruler.
smack it.
And then it's got a ruler on the back.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I
it's
never
even
even
more
realized
cool
that.
than I
Look
thought.
at
Yeah.
that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is why we're doing this video, so we
Yeah.
can learn all about these things
I'm
too.
going to snap it.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
much fun.
Feels like
it's
you're getting
really
arrested.
satisfying.
Wait. Kim.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining. Honestly, I don't really know. Okay.
That's
Inches
fun.
and centimeters.
All
Perfect.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah. I
Um,
know you guys.
So, also with rulers, These are always fun.
Oh, I
Our
love these.
Bogan measuring tapes. I want one of these.
I know.
I have put one of the old rubber measuring tapes in my little case, but I have to roll it up every time. And I was like, why am I doing this when I know there are these beautiful...
They're really, really beautiful.
Retractable tape measures.
Click.
Yeah.
So it stays until you
Yeah.
don't want it to. And then there's just a little button on the back.
And they
Zips
have
right
these
in.
beautiful flower motifs on them.
Yeah, so we won't show them all, but you can go online and see all the different options of flowers on there. And then if you want, if you're someone who doesn't want pattern and design and you just want a clean sort of modern leather look, Chiago does that for you.
Yeah.
So they just have this beautiful square, pulls out. I love this little tab.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like doing the sales lady thing today.
Yeah.
And then just zip
You
back
squeeze
in.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Coco Knits does have a stitch marker or
a
measuring tape as well, which is really cool. It looks like a stone.
Yeah.
It is very organic in your hands, and everything that she makes that you think it's plastic, it's it's a plant-based, I forget what she calls it.
Biodegradable.
Well, it's biodegradable. Yeah. And this is a metal one. And but it doesn't have a snapback, so you have to hold it. So, and there's a reason why she did that, and I can't remember what it was, because she did that on purpose, because she's been asked how come it doesn't have a stop on it. And it's also metal because when you no longer want this and you want to get id of it, you can open this up, like take it apart, take the metal out and recycle it. And because I also was like, why did she do a metal? But it's completely recyclable, and it will also decompose.
Nice.
So
That's my home measuring tape. So I have like a going out measuring tape and then a home measuring tape. And I've had mine since you first started carrying them.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's really cool. It looks like a stone.
As much as I love the flower ones, I think I'm gonna put this one on the list.
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love the leather look and feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leather. I don't think it's real leather.
We have little tiny scissors as well that
Yes.
Chiago makes. So they're really very reasonably priced, and they're super sharp. And also, it's not here, but Coco Knits also makes a yarn snip, and it's forged out of one piece of metal. It looks like it was made in the 1800s, but it's super sharp, and it makes this very satisfying crunchy sound. Yeah. When you go to, and I have to admit that I spent the first 4 minutes going, oh wow, this is really
fun.
Yeah,
It's
really
similar
fun.
to the sound of I can still hear my aunt's shears.
Yes.
When she would go,
Crunch.
because she was a sewist,
Yeah.
very talented one.
Yeah.
And she would go across the table and you'd hear that crunch as it cut the fabric, and also the slide and knock on the
Yep.
Oh man, bringing back childhood memories.
Yeah. So that's so we've got I think we've got things that you would need covered.
Yes.
We also have beautiful darning needles from CKnit, and so you can look in our accessory in our menu and
Oh, I never even thought
accessories.
to put the C-nets out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you have scissors or your knitter has scissors, they can always use a new pair.
Yes.
Because dull scissors are the most annoying things.
Yes.
Right.
Dull scissors cause little holes.
Yeah.
As I learned personally.
Yeah.
I had a pair of dull scissors one time, and I had just finished knitting my slip stravaganza, and I was snipping the ends after blocking, and I cut the fabric because the scissors were
slipped.
dull. So I ended
Oh.
up having to darn the shawl
A brand new.
before I even had a chance to
Oh
wear it.
no!
Man.
So
Did you
sharp
swear?
scissors, maybe a little bit.
I would. Okay, so I think that's it. So lots of good ideas, but there's even more stuff on the website.
Yeah.
So go and visit the shop online, and you see other things for sure. All right, so Nim Teasdale's knit along. Simone.
We're still trucking away.
Yep.
And there are more finished projects all the time. Our friend Tanya just recently posted
Oh, I didn't
in
see hers.
the finished projects.
Okay.
Beautiful shawl.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it in person, Tanya.
Yeah. It did.
I think that's an invitation to stop by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I love seeing everybody's projects. And if you're just finding out about the knit along now, the knit along is going till February. I don't remember the exact date right now, but we do have a Ravelry thread. So if you go to the Fleece and Harmony group on Ravelry, there is a thread for the Nim Teasdale Knit Along chat. So you can catch up and see what other people have chosen for their projects, the yarns that they picked, tips and tricks, and support. And then there's also a thread for finished objects. So we have marked that no chat. So we request that you only post finished projects in it, but feel free to use the like interesting love buttons just to kind of cheer on your fellow knitters.
It's funny that you bring those up, because the variety, not so much on Ravelry, but in the world of, what are they?
Emojis.
Emojis or emoticons or whatever they're called now. I had to clarify with my daughters the other day. I'm like, okay, girls, so what does it mean if I send a red heart versus a pink heart?
Yeah, I wondered that too.
So it was explained to me that in the particular phone style that I was using, it has to do with if the person on the other end pushed the like button, you will receive a pink heart.
Oh.
And when you push the like button, it will
These
send
are
a
actually
pink
like
heart.
little words at the bottom of the post. So you don't have to worry about getting lost in the miasma of emoji language.
You won't accidentally send a message you didn't mean to.
Yeah, because there is a whole language now with emojis that you can get yourself into some trouble.
Well, that's what I said. I said, girls, I don't speak in hieroglyphics. So
just for your own safety, don't use any fruits.
Unless you intend to send a naughty message.
I was just like completely like, what? Eggplant? I don't even like an aubergine.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But now
So Kiki Mohair and aubergine.
Yeah. So and I actually seriously don't even remember what it is, but I know it's something not good. Anyway.
Yeah.
Some of them are okay. All right. Some of them are easier to figure out.
Yeah.
But
are obvious.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but now it's driving me crazy, because even when you're texting, if you write a word, it puts in an emoji, like a picture, and I'm like, I don't. Like, people aren't. It's bad enough.
It reminds me of those readers that you start reading on. Where like or so and so jumped over the, and then it would draw a picture.
Yeah.
As you're learning to read. But anyway, we're getting way off. Sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah.
Nim Teasdale. Join us for knitting some shawls. She has beautiful patterns.
Yes, and if you send us a bunch of hieroglyphs, we won't know exactly, or we might misinterpret it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I was thinking, I have one more thing to say about that, because I was thinking to myself, because if you're my age, and you become very concerned about the fact that nobody can write cursive anymore, and people won't be able to read cursive. And I actually did go on a little bit of rant with that when I was talking about, I remember I was talking about the tree being cut, and I was sending a text to my mom saying that the guy is here to trim the tree, and the picture of the tree, for Pete's sakes, now you're not even going to be able to read words. We're going to go back to the ancient Egypt and do hieroglyphs.
Because every time I try to write for, F-O-R, it autocorrects to F-I-R, fur. So apparently I talk about trees a lot.
Yeah,
and
well, you
so
like
much.
the color fur.
So that it autocorrects for to fur.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, we'll be all right.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll keep communicating. I will continue to use a period.
Yeah.
Apparently that expresses significant angst or anger.
It does?
Because my children were
At the
trying
end
to
of a
figure
sentence?
Yep. But I was like, no.
It's probably
I
grammar.
just use grammar.
Yeah.
I just use grammar, ladies.
In capital
That's all.
letters, probably, at the beginning of the sentence as well. And I have to fully admit, I've been on this is about as radical as I get. I started phoning people again.
Ooh.
If I have a quick question and it's somebody that I have their phone number, because you text everybody, and I just don't want to type a whole big explanation and it's a one-word answer, I just phone people.
You know what? That's what phones are for.
I know.
Betsy had a question about some of the Wildwinds the other day. So she sent me a quick text, and I just called her, and I was like, it's so much easier to get across exactly what you want to say if you phone the person.
Yes.
We sound so old.
But I was like, it came to me one day because I was texting people to say, is it okay if I phone you?
Yeah. I was like, no, just call.
Yeah, just call. If they don't want to talk to you, they don't pick it up.
Yeah.
And I will say this too. People that leave 5-minute long voice memos, pick up the phone and call.
Yeah,
because I see a 5-minute long voice memo, delete.
Yeah.
I just call back. And then I'll be like, I saw you left a message, but I didn't read it or listen to it. What can I do for you? Just tell me.
You're so much nicer than I am.
Yeah. Wow. That's right. It's true. Like, and then you get to chat.
Yeah.
The producer's saying, wrap it up, ladies.
Oh,
but
move along.
What, now have we gone down a rabbit hole?
Yeah,
all right. We're at our projects. Maybe I was avoiding the issue.
What we're wearing at least is
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to go first because my project thing will be exactly 2 seconds.
Sure.
So I am wearing one of my very favorite designs that is from magazine 64 Rowan, and it's a design by Sarah Hatton. I remember.
Yeah.
And it's called Rosso, and it's made out of kid silk haze held double, and it's this beautiful little cardigan that only buttons to here, so it's a little, and it's got a little peplum kind of vibe to it because the skirt of it is all kind of wavy because you make that bigger, increase quickly to make that bigger, but it's fitted at the top, and it is, you will not be able to see it, and it's very, very subtle because I couldn't believe it when I got this. It was sent to me by Rowan as a sample. It's even got like tiny little details on the arm, and there's beautiful little cables on this. So if you see it in person, it's even more beautiful. But I just love it.
It's in my favorite color of Kitzel case.
Yes, liqueur. Yeah. I was intending to knit it in a blue as well because like that soft blue, but I never got around to it.
Actually, if it was in the soft blue, you could probably see the detailing
a little bit more.
Yes.
If you go with a lighter color.
I don't know if I stood up and went really close to the camera if you could see the cables, but we probably won't take a picture, so that's right. You'll have to try to trust us.
Or look it up on Ravelry.
Yes, it's there. So, okay. So, I'm just going to show, I'm still doing wallflowers. That's all I've done. And honestly, it's all that I have really felt like doing. And we're going to just hold this up. So, because you haven't seen this all out, we did take some pictures at one point, but so this is the middle of the blanket. So those 200 hexagons that I made now have to fill in all of this. So when you're finished, this is all the space I have to fill in. And then you do a border.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that, you fool yourself saying, oh, you're almost done. But not really.
But the border does go quick. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not, it's not pieces. You actually get to just like
go around.
So you're not starting and stopping with new yarn at all. It's just.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now what the little hiccup is for me is that I have to come out here to do it because I don't have any space in the house. When I start doing it, I want to leave it out.
Okay.
And would really love to help you.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. The cat. Yeah. Anyway, so and I am anticipating that there's going to be a lot of twisting around and
there is.
Yeah.
I just kind of actually what I do, and I'm doing this with the tessellation right now as well because I'm also filling in the background. I kind of pick the space where I'm working, and then I just sort of rolled the rest of the blanket in, so it's a little bit more
manageable,
drivable.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
That's kind of how I did it.
So I have to admit, I kind of was going very slowly on those last little hexagons that I had to do of the 200 ones. It's not really 200. I don't know what it is, but
not far off.
It might be 220, but it might be 185 or something like that. But I went as slow as I could, but I finished the last one. So now this is all that's left to do. So
no more stalling.
No more stalling. I just have to get it done. So that's it. So, and that's all I did. That's it. And thought about projects that I wish I was doing that would be fun to cast on, but I'm absolutely sticking to not casting on anything else until I finish.
Every project reaches the middle.
Yeah.
So casting on might be fun. Casting off feels great, but every project has a middle.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
just in the middle right now.
Exactly. All right. So that's it for me. So Betsy.
Why don't we have Simone
So,
go?
okay, go ahead, Simone. And what are you wearing?
I am wearing
I
my
see sparkle.
jaunty. Yes.
Yes.
Jaunty and my spindle spun yarn. This is a pattern by Andrea Mowry.
Oh, you have a little stitch markers.
So
on
I have
it.
a little sunflower from Lucienne and a little turtle from Leanne. They gave them to me at the PEI Fiber Festival.
Oh, cute.
They're stitch markers, but I just think they're cute, so I leave them on my shelf.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it makes me smile every time I see them.
Yeah.
So this is the Jaunty by Andrea Mowry, and it is in my spindle spun, hand spun. It was my first time doing half fisherman's rib.
Right.
And Betsy and I are both hooked on that.
Yeah.
And it was also my first time doing a fade, and I very much enjoyed that.
She did a really good job of it.
Yeah.
And
it's lovely.
Ever since I bound off and gave it a little wash and block, I've been wearing it on the regular.
Yeah, it's in the rotation.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I love it so much that, well, I think we're both in agreement. We both need another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
In different colors.
Yeah. But it's actually, they're very versatile because they go with a lot, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And now that I'm getting a little bit older, the back of my neck is always cold.
Oh.
So cowls and little scarves are where it's at.
Yeah. Ken's done 2 Sophie scarves.
I know.
Yes.
He's been powering through them.
Yes. And every time I look out, he was doing, this morning I saw him, he was giving water to the horses while I was getting ready to come here. And it was a little nippy this morning.
Yes.
And he had his little Sophie scarf like this. It looked kind of like a sailor.
But they're very practical because they're close and, well, they're as close as you want them to be.
Yes.
And nice and cozy. So if you're a person that doesn't like things, very close to your neck, you can kind of modify it, make it a little bit longer, and then it hangs looser.
Yeah.
Or you can, tie them in a little bit more snugly, and that way you stay very warm.
Yeah. So, all right. So and what
projects?
So you have a surprise project.
I do. I have been doing
a secret
test
mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
A secret test knit. This is the vintage Christmas bobble socks by Grey Owl Knits, and they are so cute.
Yeah.
So they're just being released today. So today is Tuesday.
Right.
She's releasing today. So when you see this on Friday, the pattern is available on Ravelry.
Yeah.
I knit the 64 stitch socks, and I am very, very happy with them. They are in autumn birch and bramble point prim sock. So I'm lucky I had these in my stash. So whenever she put a call out for test knitters, I was like, I have exactly the yarn that I need.
As you pointed out earlier, Simone, we always have access to that stash.
Yeah. Right.
So I powered through the first one, and I'm about to start the toe on the second.
I'll hold this one for you. I'm going to feel it.
For the test knit, we were only required to knit one, but
so you're almost done.
I'm almost done, which is great because these are actually going to be a gift for somebody for Christmas.
Okay.
So she's got her earbuds in right now. She can't hear.
Oh, okay. I know who it is then.
Yeah.
Simone's daughter is here because she has to go. She has some traveling to do. Yeah.
So, these are for her for Christmas, and she loves like funky bright socks, things like that.
So do your recipients of your socks see you knitting the socks, but they don't know who they're for, or do you just knit so much that they don't even notice? They don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like, there's mom knitting.
Yeah.
There's mom sewing.
Yeah.
There's mom spinning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And what size needle did you work these on? Because it's very small stitches.
2.25.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So I do magic loop.
Yeah.
I did use my 9-inch circulars for the colorwork portion because I find that it helps my tension for colorwork, stay nice and consistent.
Yeah.
And neither one of these are really blocked yet. So they will look much better when they're washed and blocked.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with this. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to share on the podcast today, so I was like, oh, well, I don't really have anything else.
Yeah.
Because this is what I've worked on for the last
Nice.
2 weeks.
But the pattern, I think you said, is out.
Today.
It comes out today.
Right.
Yeah.
But so then by the time they're watching
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's
It's
out.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you guys want a really cute holiday themed sock pattern, I highly recommend this. It's very well written and the resulting socks are adorable.
Right.
She also adds some fun detail to
Yeah.
the
I'll
cuff.
go close for you.
Okay. So it's like a little mock cable.
Yeah. Cute.
So it just kind of, it makes it extra special because it's not just, your usual rib.
Right.
It's a little added touch that I really enjoy.
Yeah. Excellent. They're nice.
Yeah.
And they're not too, they're Christmassy when you look close to them, but
Yeah.
they're not too like over the top.
Yeah.
And you didn't knit them in
Christmas colors.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
if you put them in like holiday green and red,
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
be.
And there were some people that did in the test group and they looked lovely.
Yeah.
I don't normally have like knitter's regret as regard to colors, but whenever you're in a test group and, people are sharing all their color choices and things like that, it's
Right.
like, oh man, I really like that. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Why did I choose
Well,
this?
you
I really
know.
like that too. But I am very happy with the colors.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I do really love these, but the color options are limitless.
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to, this wasn't really on the, can you just pass me those?
Oh, yes.
I just want to show these because,
We're talking about
yeah, so our friend Joanne, who was the designer of the Christmas ornaments,
Yeah.
is, I'm going to put a bit of pressure on her because has written this pattern.
Yes.
And it's called Not Your Father's Work Socks, I
Yes.
think is the name of the pattern. And she is procrastinating a little bit.
She needs to send me the pattern so I can test it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she asked if I would test it for her, and I said absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this might be coming down the pipe at some
Yeah.
point. So they're made out of rhubarb, the slate sock yarn, and the natural sock yarn. And she makes them short, but you could make them as long as you
Yeah.
want. But these, this was a little bit of a funny thing because she made them big because she wanted them to be a bigger size, and then they were a little bit too big. So she put them in the washer and felted them.
Okay.
And then they went a little, because you can't really control that.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect me size.
Yeah.
Because I was
So
actually
she said, brought them
wondering.
over.
I was wondering if she'd held kid silk with them because
No.
they now have a bit of a halo, but no, it's just the felting.
Yeah.
They are
Okay.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you could figure out how, I don't know if you could do it the same twice, but if you could figure out to get the sizing right, they're really nice, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just
They're
filled
really
right
beautiful
in.
socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really, really beautiful.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And the little, there would be no way to see this even if you do a picture, but every set, you've got a rib and then you've got a little chain motif in
Yeah.
between the ribs.
Right.
So it's your father's
They're
work
beautiful.
store socks, but with a little feminine twist.
Yeah,
So
Something
yeah.
extra special for
Yeah.
you.
So they're, but this is, because I said to her, what yarn did you use for that? She
I
said,
do.
point print sock yarn. And I said, oh, really?
Yeah.
And she said, yes, but she said it's felted.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So lucky for me, she wanted to felt it a little bit on purpose.
Okay.
So she did it on purpose. But lucky for me, she's also done another pair of socks that she put in the dryer by mistake. And they were made from the jewel tone sock kit stripes. And no, she used some other sock yarn that she had for a sweater project. Yes, it's not jewel tone, but she put them in the dryer by mistake, and she held it with kid silk haze.
Okay.
So it was our sock yarn
Oh.
with kid silk haze in the dryer,
Yeah,
felted.
no.
And
Oh.
I wear them as my slippers, and they are it's really, really nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, but again, random. She can be consistent because when she does felt it, it comes to my
your
size.
size.
Yeah, and fits me perfectly. So, anyway, so I just wanted to show these because
Yeah.
they were sitting there, and I just felt I couldn't stop touching them. When
They're so
she-
soft.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm really excited about testing them because
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a lot of fun today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. All right. And I think, so what else do we have?
Spinning.
You were spinning.
I have been spinning. Okay, I might not have been knitting a whole lot other than the socks, but I have been spinning a fair bit.
Yes.
So I have one.
Cute little turtle.
Yeah. Is this the Moose Hill?
Yes.
Yeah, spindle. It is. They're really cute.
So
These
cute.
little,
Two.
yeah.
Three.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
She really
Five
has.
spindles.
Oh,
You're gonna have to buy another spindle.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I have
no,
more.
I don't see the hair in here. So
You know,
there's-
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So this is a 50 gram bat of alpaca fiber that I got from Lewis and Jane at the Fiber Festival. And then this is the beginnings of another 50 gram bat in a different color that I purchased from Lewis and Jane as well.
Yeah.
And I am going to spin it as a merle. So I don't know what I'm going to knit with it yet, but it will be something fun. I'm just really enjoying the spindle spinning
Yeah.
because it's a very relaxing activity. I don't have to think about it a whole lot. I don't have to use my feet. I can sit on my butt
Yeah.
and I can spin away. So
Beautiful.
plus I kind of feel like I get to enjoy the fiber more if I use my spindles because it takes me a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So
You have a feeling, going through your.
yeah. And I mean, if I'm sitting at wrestling practice and I don't want to knit, this is the perfect
Yeah.
thing to do with my hands while I'm waiting.
Right.
And I spend a lot of time sitting and waiting.
Yes. Yes. Simone's daughter is a high athlete wrestler. Yeah.
Sorry, it keeps clicking on and off. Is there a reason why it's doing that? It's making me
not on
nervous.
airplane mode, maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So hopefully there's not little blips in the whole thing, which there might be.
I was just
Wanna
noticing our
pause?
microphone, or Kim's phone, which
Yeah.
acts as our microphone, was behaving a little oddly. But
Yeah. Do you want me to jump?
should be
We should
okay.
check it.
Yeah.
Everything's fine with the recording. So here we go. So is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that was the extent of my crafting this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And I mean, it is a fair bit, but
yes.
I did work on the Lothlorien a little as well. I haven't been taking that in because the rows, I'm kind of halfway through the last chart and the rows are taking a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
So I
It's
get
like
like
400
this
and some
much
stitches
done.
or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
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 And it's very beautiful. I'm enjoying it very much, but it's not very exciting for you guys to see my progress because it's so minimal.
It's kind of like endless hexagon flowers. Oh, well, sorry. Okay. All right, Betsy.
I won't go into too much detail. This is just my version of the jaunty. I held two different yarns together, so I got the marled effect out of it because I don't have hands, but
Yeah.
maybe someday.
Yes.
Maybe someday. I've been thinking about. I was watching Laura at the festival again, and every time I see someone working on one of those beautiful big. Why am I losing the word?
Spinning wheel.
A spinning wheel.
Yeah.
It's going to say a spindler.
Yeah. I've called that. Yeah.
Anyway, it definitely makes me want to give it another go.
I figured
So
that you would really enjoy one of the electric wheels.
because my biggest problem was has always been rhythm. I'm not a very rhythmic person musically, or that's always my weakness in music as well. So getting my feet to just behave in a proper rhythm is really challenging.
Oh, okay.
They want to do, as Simone says, pedal my way out of trouble.
Right.
So it just gets
which rarely works.
Yes, that was a good quote from Elizabeth Zimmerman.
Yeah.
You can't treadle your way out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So that's my jaunty. And for projects, I'm still working on my daisy head Maisie.
Yes.
You need a significant amount of length to get it to go all the way around and a twist in
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm still going, which is fine. I have the yarn. I don't mind. It's a pattern. I just went to one of the Selbu knitting books and just picked one of the charts.
Yeah.
And then called it the daisy head afterwards, which I did some quick little research on it. So it is in fact a Dr. Seuss book. It was published posthumously. I have to always check how to say that.
Okay.
So after he had died. And the first sort of rendition of it, I'm not sure who got involved, but there was another party that got involved in it and kind of heavily edited it and extended it to, I believe, to make like a children's TV show with it.
Oh,
so they did publish the book, but there was additional a significant amount of additional bits added to it. So then after that had happened, and it had been that way for a while, I don't know if it would have been whoever owns the Dr. Seuss Foundation, went back and decided to put it back to kind of from his notes and his original illustrations, release it more true to what he had intended.
Okay.
So there are 2 versions out there. And after looking at this, I was like, we own the first release. So I'm going to need to go in search of finding the edition that is more true to his thing.
Okay.
Not that it's this story that I greatly connected with or anything. We actually grabbed it at a library sell-off sale sometime when our girls were little. But you never know which books your kids are going to decide. So you may end up reading a ridiculously annoying book a bazillion times that you never intended to be a formative part of their childhood. We have a few of those around, but I'm like, why this book? But whatever, they loved it. Okay. It was a quiet moment to just read. Yeah. So that is the story of Daisy Head Maisie, and then this is my Daisy Head Maisie.
So I don't know if you read the comment. Somebody wants you to read it.
I did see it. It's long. You don't actually want me to. So I'm working on that. That's kind of my, when I'm tired of knitting. Yeah. So like, oh man, I can't work on this anymore. Oh, well, I'll pick this up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What is this?
So this is a tiny little teddy bear sweater. Oh. That I like for a teddy bear. Okay. That I'm knitting as a Christmas gift on our Eldon lace using Vineyard and Autumn Birch. There's not really enough to tell yet, but it is going to have the Scottish Highland Coo on it. Oh, okay. So when I saw the mittens that we have the kit for, the Highland Coo mitten kit, I was like, that chart is perfect. Okay. So I hope she doesn't mind. I purchased the pattern, so I have the pattern, and I'm just borrowing the chart just for the Coo part. And then my intention is to make the mittens later.
Yeah, and she is it Grey Owl Knits? Grey Owl Knits, yes. Who we're loving.
Sarah Kelly.
Sarah Kelly.
Yeah. So this is her chart, folks. I mean, I'm not really representing it well at the moment. It is this much of a cow. Yeah, right. But I had to buy needles to do this. So I'm working on 1.5 millimeter. Speaking of getting old, I have to wear glasses, not just to do the color work, but just to see the stitches on my needle. I look at it. So small. And because the Chiagu cords are red and it's Vineyard, it's so fine. Yeah. But my husband has joked for many years that, well, I want you to knit me a whole sweater out of lace weight, that fine. And I was like, well, I own the needles now. Wow. So this one really makes me feel, I don't know, it's terrible, but it brings out this absolute urging me to stab something.
Like an olive?
I don't know why. Yeah, it's just this one I feel like is weaponry.
Yes, they are very sharp. I did the Elvis Presley mittens by Knitting Lotta on those size needles, and yes, it takes forever, but it's such a satisfying.
I'm loving it.
It's almost a toothpick.
Yes, it really almost is like tiny little spears. So the challenge with this is I cast on in the round. I'm using magic loop, which I'm actually not minding. Not usually my favorite, but I think what I learned, and I took advice from someone on the internet. Make sure you have a long enough cord. Yes. And it makes it so much better.
Yes. So longer the better if in magic loop. Yeah.
Absolutely. In the past, I think I tried to work with too short of a cord and everything feels too tight, restrictive. Yeah. So I'm doing that. And then I got to the color work and I was like, oh, I'm going to look up Intarsia in the round. I watched half of several videos and was just being ridiculously stubborn and was like, I don't want to learn how to do this. I don't want to deal with this. Oh, maybe I'll just pull the yarn back each time around because it's such a small motif. Well, then it was getting so ridiculously thick. And I was okay, this isn't working. So I came to Simone, which is always a good idea. Go to your knitting friends, people, and say, I'm doing this. How would you approach it? And she's like, well, could you just knit it in the flat? And I was like, well, yeah. I don't know why I didn't. It's a bare pattern. If I seam up the side, no big deal. But then I went home and that was my intention to start over and do that. But I was like, no. I don't want to waste my ribbing that I made. So I just split it. So I'm now working the front and then I will just work the back after, and I will just mattress seam up the sides.
That's smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just start. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just split it,
Just
and now
a
I'm
little-
working back and forth to do the chart of this little cow's head, and then I'll just put it back together and carry on.
Perfect.
And
Do
I'm
you
even
need to
sure-
add an extra stitch?
Didn't bother.
Okay.
It's for a bear.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
yeah, it's a toy.
Yeah.
Toys clothing, and the intention is basically to make it and put it on, and it won't come off the bear
Okay,
again.
okay.
So yeah, it's a toy, but not for a child. It's more of like a decorative. I don't know, like what do you call that?
Mascot.
Kind of idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what size did you say these were?
1.5 millimeter.
Okay,
So I don't
so
know what that
we-
is in US.
Yeah, so we actually have, it's 000.
Okay.
But we actually have I have some carbons that are even smaller
Which
than
I
that.
thought
Can
about
you
it.
imagine?
But they're double pointed.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't think I want to do double points with this. And I was actually really worried that like, I didn't need to go that tiny. And actually with our lace, I would say this 1.5 is giving me a nice, not dense, but just
It's pretty dense.
tightly knit.
Yeah,
So that
tightly.
there's, I don't know why I'm worrying about.
Definitely looks
windproof
like
for the bear.
it's literally the size of like a jersey knit. That
And
fabric.
I love it. So I may have to take on doing something out of lace for my husband, like a dress. He just wants a dress V-neck.
Yeah.
And I told him I should just start it, and
Just
10
work on
years
it.
from now, you might have a shirt.
Wow.
Yeah,
There
because
would not be
this
a lot
is
of ripping back with that
this
one,
is
though.
over 100 stitches on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's really, really, really nice.
Yes.
But it's like, so this is 1.5, I think is the smallest one that Chiago does.
Yes, because I went to figure that out.
Yes. And then the carbons that we have, the double points, I think there's a 1.25 and a 1.
And a 1.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
there is.
somebody wrote and asked for a 0.9. Do you have a 0.9? I said,
Wow.
yeah. I
Wow.
said, no, they wanted to knit with thread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's hard to believe you would knit but that's why they're made out of carbon fiber too.
You
so.
want to talk about a Chiago hole?
Oh.
Don't jab that into your finger.
Yeah.
Don't have a bath and then decide, I'm going to knit. When your
Miss
hands are still
soft.
soft.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and try and push the needle backwards
So-
into the yarn.
So what have you made out of this size? The Elvis mittens.
Yes,
Yeah.
by Knitting Lotta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
very
So
nice.
I mean, as far as getting detail in your motif,
Yes.
it's really something.
So if you're
isn't it?
working on like fingerless mitts or mitts, like I think I'm excited about it. So I think
Yeah.
there'll be more of that coming down the line.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wanted to say, I'm not even sure if you're a viewer, but you're a customer. Thank you for ordering Eldon lace in Vineyard.
Oh.
So the bear is a model after this individual, and his sweater is that color. Like the sweatshirt he wears is that color. But I didn't have it at home. We didn't have it on the shelf. I was like, do I really need to dye just for me?
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, I came in from the weekend or last week or something, and Kim said, someone has requested an order of Vineyard lace. Do we have it? Can we do it up right away? I was like, yes, we can. And there just happened to be one additional skein. So I couldn't resist. So I bought it and took it home, and I'm going to
lovely.
use a very small portion of it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll use it for something else. So this is my fun adventure.
Right.
And that's doesn't look like a knot of knitting, but I promise you people
That's a lot of knitting.
It's a lot of
That is
knitting.
a lot of knitting.
Oh, funny. Okay. And what else do you have?
I think that's it.
Oh, so that's what
Yeah.
the bear sweater.
That's the bear
when I was
sweater.
doing the typing on this, I was like, "What's bear sweater?"
It's more like the bear's sweater.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
We did it. We were early this morning because Simone has to drive her daughter to the airport.
Yeah.
So we got things in early. So that's it. And the only thing left is the harmony part. Don't have anything. So we'll figure out something. So, yes, and the producer is pointing at the PEI Fiber Festival. So there's not really much to say. It's next 2026. And it is October 1st to the 3rd. So it's the first weekend in October. And that's hopefully the anniversary weekend from now on. And there's actually already a tour that is being advertised.
Nice.
They announced the timing before tour that we did. So, because they had written to us and said, we're organizing it's a bus tour. We're organizing a tour. So we needed to confirm the dates, and we confirmed them. We didn't say, don't release the dates yet.
Yes.
So they released the dates for us. So anyway, but it's kind of out in the open now. So it's October 1st.
That was like, what, a week after the Fiber Festival?
Yeah.
That
I think it was during the Fiber Festival that they were emailing back and forth. Yeah. So anyway, so that I don't even, I forget the name of the tour company. I want to say Encore, but I'm not sure. Anyway, they're advertising a tour, a bus tour already with 45 spaces. So anyway, so on to the harmony part. And we, as always, we wish that you have a wonderful 2 weeks with your knitting and crafting, whatever it is. Try to find some cookies that you love, have tea, and watch us with joy, I hope. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye.